Let's go to our assets so we can import all the weather icons that we have downloaded. I have my folder here opened and I have quite a bit of files here. So I'm going to select all of them, and it's just a simple drag and drop to our assets here. And we can close this this folder. Now you can go through every icon and it will display you different icons here. So each icon has a unique name, and we can use this name to access our image. And remember, these names are provided with our API. So every time we request, there is some kind of feedback which icon we should choose, and we can just take it from our image. Basically, what we are missing here is some kind of function that we will give a name of the image we want for our weather, and it will go to our assets, find this, and convert it to a UI image and return it to us. So because this function we are going to use in more than one place, we want to create it like a global function which we can reuse over and over again. But if I put it here in this class, we won't be able to use this from different classes, and we have to rewrite the same function over every time we want to use it. Because we want to keep our code clean, this type of functions we are going to write on a separate file which is accessible from every class or every file in our project. So we have this extension here, and I'm going to select this Command N to create another file, which is a Swift file, and let's call this general, actually no, let's call this global helpers. All right, and oh, we already have this. Cancel, and cancel this one. So the global helpers, we already have this file. So we have one function here. I'm going to just write another one. Func, let's call this get weather icon for, and we are going to pass _type. And this is gonna be a string, so we want to pass the name of our icon, and it will return a UI image. And this doesn't autocomplete simply because it doesn't know what is UI image. In order for our compiler for this file to understand what UI image is, we are going to import UI kit. Once we have a UI kit, you can import UI image. And this is going to be an optional because we are going to provide it with a name, and there may be no assets, no image with this name. So our image that we are going to return will be optional. So it may be a nil because it couldn't find such an image. And the return is very simple, one-liner. So we say UI image, and we're going to create with a name, and the name is going to be our type here, and that's it. This will return an optional. If it finds, it will create a UI image and return it. Otherwise, this will be a nil. So that's it. This is all we need. And now we can get back to our code here, comment this out, and I can call Command B here just to build. And now I can use this new cool function that we just created, get weather icon for type, and the type is our weather.weather icon. So this function will generate a cell from a hourly weather forecast data object. Now if we go back to our cell here, so we are going to have one of these cells. Let me open my simulator here. One of these cells for every hour, so it means we have 24 cells, and each one is different because it's different time, different temperature. Some of the temperatures are same, but we want to have this in a cell so we can reuse this. So we have one blueprint here, and we just use this to display our information. So in next lecture, we are going to design the cell for our current weather information, which is going to be two objects in it. It's going to have a label and a image, so we can show this information. And some of them will have a label and a label, because we don't have a UV index image, so at least I couldn't find a UV index image to represent it. And the rest is image and labels. So in our next lecture we will start designing the second cell for our collection view.